Welcome Dash fam, best dasher alive here, aka little sport mode, and we got a brand new DoorDash whip. The brand new, you're welcome for the dismount, 2023 Sur-Ron Light B. And I believe I got it from the only shop that sells these so far. And you can't really find information about the specs or upgrades online. So here's the inside scoop. Increased battery life, maybe. This is the new Sur-Ron with a couple upgrades. Some of those upgrades might have to do with the throttle. And one thing about the Sur-Ron, right out of the box, it'll go about 15 miles per hour and it has two different modes. It has this sport mode right here, and then it also has this EP or eco mode, or often referred to as granny mode. And as it is right now, if I click it into sport mode, it just gives you a little bit more jump on the throttle, a little bit more torque, a little quicker off the get. The real way to unlock some speed on this bike is you actually jump into here, and I'll show you this in a second, and you clip a wire. Just as it sits stock without clipping any wires, we're gonna go for a little cruise, and I'll show you both granny mode and sport mode, and then we'll do a little snippy snip. And I'm also gonna turn on this map my tracks because it'll track how fast I'm actually going. Because I personally think, and we'll test this a little bit, but I think this speedometer might show you going a little faster than you actually are. All right, so we'll first do a little eco granny mode test right here, right off the line. And then right there, it just tops out 15, it says right here. And if I click it into sport right now, nothing happens. I'll slow it down here, put it into sport, and now we'll look at how much quicker it goes off the get. But it'll go quick and then also die pretty quick because it's got the limiter on at 15 miles per hour. Oh, you can actually get a little wheelie up. Let's see if I can do a little wheelie with it. Okay. I'll just go off the line here and see how fast we top out. If I can not wheelie off the line, I'm gonna have to hunker down a little bit. There we go. That was definitely quicker. So you're gonna wanna just grab your key here and access the battery compartment. Open that up. And then you'll see in here, back here is a breaker. And then we're going to access these wires right here. First, just switch that breaker off. And now we can unplug this one, just pinch the front and back of it, give it a little wiggle. So I'm gonna give this sleeve right here that's covering the wires a little bit of a snip. Now you can see right there, that green looped wire right there that I'm poking with my finger. Give it a little snip. All right, it's reading 40. Right now we've got it in granny mode, so let's see what it does off the line. All right, so speedometer is reading 30. So we're definitely going quicker, and this is just eco mode. We'll go off the line one more time here. Tapped out. But now's the ultimate test, kicking it into a little sport mode. I'm gonna hunker down on it, try not to wheelie here, see how it goes. All right, it's reading 49. So that just read 49 miles per hour on the speedometer. Let's jump on the road here and try it out again. Also, when you're in sport mode, it activates regenerative braking. So if you let off the throttle when you're in sport mode, it'll start to brake a little bit for you. Same thing like regenerative braking in a Tesla. If you're in eco mode, it does not have that, and that's not new to this version. That's been in the older models of the Sur-Ron already. Just thought I'd mention it. First thoughts so far, loving it. Is it leaps and bounds beyond the older versions? Nah, I don't think so, but it's definitely nicer. All right, so let's talk about the throttle. The new throttle here has double the sensors. It has twice as many sensors in it than the previous versions. And I'll definitely have to test this out more. This is just like my very first ride on it. So far, I think it feels quite a bit nicer. But what it should do is, like in the old one, you'd hit kind of like some dead spots, and you'd also have like a little bit of extra slacks. You know, it might jump on you a little bit because you kind of hit a weird spot. But with double the amount of sensors, it's supposed to be picking up where you're at more frequently, twice as much as you're rolling and unrolling the throttle, therefore not leaving any dead spots or jumpy spots, and also allowing for, well, more control. And then that should also lead to a little bit more torque, especially in sport mode. Got to do a bit more riding to really feel it out, but so far it does feel torquier, it does feel smoother. Now it's time to test what is the real reason I really wanted to get this thing and see if what they're claiming here is true. I did a terrible job at explaining this originally, so I'm dubbing over myself right now. But the new battery in this brand new 2023 Sur-Ron is a 38 amp battery compared to the previous versions of the battery, which was a 32 amp battery. And it is said that this battery on this new bike right here in the video should perform about 15 to 20% better. I did some very thorough testing where I took this brand new 2023 38 amp battery and I compared it to a brand new 32 amp battery from the previous year. And then I also compared both of those to a used for a year, gone through several cycles, 32 amp battery. So you can see how much, if and how much, the batteries deteriorate. And then also I compared how long it takes each battery to charge from 0 to full. Sport mode feels awesome. Let's kick it into eco and just play around in eco for a little bit.